This is my son, Shane. He's never welded aluminum until today. So I've got this thick, what appears to be 3/4 inch 6061 plate, and I've turned up my welder to max, 210 amps. I turned it down to 50 hertz frequency because the material's so thick.
Eyes.
Okay, go ahead. So I didn't give him any filler material because I want to make sure he got penetration. Like I say, Shane's never welded on aluminum until today. So go ahead, do your thing. We're just going to do a series of tacks. This is a chill block / purge box for welding some titanium sheet. At one point we're going to drill a hole in here and get some argon going in there and some kind of a bung. And here's Shane, his first day. In his whole life, he's only made 3 aluminum tacks.
Good?
Yep, you're good to go.
Eyes.
And he's never touched aluminum. He's never touched aluminum filler material because I want to make sure we get penetration on my purge box here. He asked me to turn his shade up to full. And how's that shade 12 working for you?
Better.
No arc eye?
Well, a little bit.
Wow. That's as dark as the helmet goes. Okay, so he just loves tacking aluminum, I think. So this is Shane's first day welding aluminum. He's welding on 6061 and he's going for some fusion tacks. He's got 210 amps, 70% AC balance, 120 hertz frequency.
Really hot.
Here's his fusion tacks. So you're having a hard time getting puddle?
A little bit.
Why don't you take one of those new wire brushes?
Yeah.
And that'll be a brush for aluminum, the new ones that we got from Harbor Freight right there. If we had some helium, that would help you. Your 210 amps would go further. But you're limited to 210 amps because the machine. You can do nice tight arc, huh?
Yeah.
Is there a better way you can brace your hands in that?
Not really. This is the hottest bug.
Yeah, it is. You want a TIG finger?
Nah.
Okay. He doesn't want a TIG finger. Move your tacks around. Spread it around a little bit so it doesn't warp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we just set the AC balance to what? 65?
Yeah. Eyes.
65. See if you got penetration. Did it melt?
It was really slow.
It really what?
It was like this part right here.
Man, that just sucked it up. You keep welding on it. As it gets heated up, it'll weld better. Just heat the heck out of the part. Yeah, I did. Just heat the heck out of the part. Here's my son Shane. I just taught him how to ball his tungsten for welding aluminum. And he was welding on some aluminum. He's not so happy with his tungsten. He's decided he wants a fresh electrode and he's going to ball it. We have a Miller Dynasty and has a ball feature. So when you turn down the AC balance down to like 10, it just says ball because it knows you're trying to ball the tungsten. So he's going to ball his tungsten. He's got his AC balance set to 65%. The frequency does not affect the tungsten volley.
No?
No.
What is it at?
For penetration, you go 60, or people like 110, 120.
So which one?
I don't know, try 110. Depends what kind of irritating pitch you want to listen to. So, which direction would you go to ball the tungsten? He's going down. He's going down. Of course. And here he is going to ball his tungsten. Let me see your sharp 30-degree thing with too much stick out there. Balling the tungsten on a Friday afternoon. Let's check out the ball you got. It's still hot. I can't really see it very much. It's so hot. Let me keep showing it to me when it cools down. That is beautiful. So now what are you going to do? Set it to 75 or 65 or 70. 75 is pro. He chose the pro setting. Miller thinks that 75% AC balance is the best for widespread use. Now Shane's going to attempt to drive a lot of heat into one part of this 3/4 inch plate. Oh, I thought my phone was freaking out. I thought my phone was getting arc eye.
Was it?
No, it was some kind of reflection, but I was filming it for so long, there was some arc in my phone. I'm like, oh, I don't want to fry my phone.
Yeah.
I'm still filming. Yeah, you should go straight up, put the heat into it.
Yeah, I think I might need
straight
to
up.
do one of the previous settings.
Do some what?
One of the previous settings that we were doing.
Previous settings. Okay, you can change it
I don't know
to
which
50
one.
hertz for
Maybe.
penetration
Sure.
and 65 AC balance. Why don't you try 60 AC balance just for the heck of it? Why not? Go 50. So what are you going to set the AC balance to?
65
Or 60. 65 or 60. Or 63 or 64 or 62 or 6, something like that, whatever you want. What you got?
Okay.
62, there you go. And then for the frequency, which is the very last button, press it again. For penetration, 50 hertz, in my opinion. Remember to put the torch straight up. I think it's going to need a lot more heat than that. So this is Shane's first day of welding with aluminum, and he's going to put 210 amps into this 3/4 inch plate, this box made out of 3/4 inch aluminum plate. He's going to put in 210 amps at 62% AC balance, 50 hertz. He's going to put in heat for 3 minutes. Go ahead. See if he can get a tack, a fusion tack. It's 3/4 inch 6061 aluminum plate, and we just had some small holes, and that hole in the bottom that we drilled there got a little too big with the grinding, so he's going to fill a little bit around there. You can't see in this video, but there's some holes in that plate that we're trying to fill. So Shane is just going to fill some small holes in this large chill block purge box. Just a few small holes you can't even see in this video, and he's probably using a 1/16 filler. He's going to fill that hole in the middle a little bit. I think the settings are obviously AC 210 amps, which is the machine's max. And I think we set it to 50 hertz frequency and 62% AC balance, which are some kind of weird settings, but that's what seemed to get us the penetration on this 3/4 inch plate. And we noticed with this 3/4 inch plate that it doesn't weld very well until it's heated up, obviously. Okay, Shane, I'm ready. And he's got a TIG finger. And it looks like he's found his low spot, which you can't see in the video. He's gonna fill a little hole, which is a low spot. Oh, I can see it in the video. So he's holding the gas on there. It looks like a lot of aluminum oxide. Did you dip the tungsten at one point for that explosion?
No, that was this.
It was the filler material doing what? Hitting the tungsten?
But no, I don't think so. Maybe.
Oh, okay. So there's the fill. I see nice penetration there. And then I see some aluminum oxide, like maybe we should need to turn our gas up or... So yeah, he's done the fill. And now I'll grind it and we'll see what that looks like after it's ground. So there it is after we filled that hole. It's all filled. You're gonna womp the pedal, huh?
Yeah.
210 amps. Do you want me to change your settings?
Obviously.
Right now it's at 62% AC balance. I want to change it to 65 just for the heck of it.
Okay.
And then the frequency is 50. I'm going to change it to 60.
Okay.
Because 50 is pretty... And then the current is 210. Man, I can't believe how much heat you're having to put into this. Just for that little hole. That looks like you definitely got penetration there. You still working on it? You want to grind it down and inspect it or what?
Yeah.
Okay, so there it looks like a low spot there. Should we grind it and see? You definitely exposed the crack. Why don't we grind it and see what we have?
Okay.
Okay. So there in the middle of the frame is the filled hole. There's a crack there in this fixture. Right, going down the middle of the screen. Because after we made this fixture, we put it in the press and pressed it down to where it was square. And that cracked that weld seam. So I think Shane might go along there and put a little bit of filler material in that crack. Heat up the base metal along the crack. And then shove in some filler material in that crack. And how strong does this need to be? Not very strong because it's just a chill block purge box. Okay. You rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind you.
You gonna do the crack or fill the hole? Huh? Your tungsten's tired.
I was gonna do the crack.
Okay, do the crack. So here's the crack. Going right down the middle of the screen. It goes all the way down. And when I ground, I hid the crack.
Do you want me to keep going from right here?
Yep. Address the crack. I'd go right on the crack, heat it up on the crack, get a puddle, and then stick some filler material in there to literally fill the crack.
Alright, eyes.
Turn it off. Because I wanted to see, but the iPhone's starting to get pretty hot.
Yeah, that.
So that's the crack. Let me get an action shot here. He's holding the gas over there. I thought we were going to have to turn up the gas. Gosh, you definitely got some serious penetration there, huh? And material buildup. You definitely filled that crack in a major way. You're just going to keep on going down doing that, huh?
Yeah.
That was awesome, but my iPhone can't handle it.
Yeah.
So I'll film from further away. So keep going. I'll film from further away. Maybe you are bracing your hand. You want something to brace your hand on?
It's
Like
okay.
a block? Huh?
It's okay.
Okay. It's going freestyle, huh? I'll come get a close-up look of that. I would seriously try to find something to brace your hand on if it was me.
Yeah. I think
But I'm not going to tell you what to do. Okay, let me see. Lift up the thing there. Let me look. So there's the repair, which is lots of material. And going down the line, fixing the crack. So I'm going to grind that down while he finds something to set his hand on, and can let the nozzle and the tungsten cool down a little bit. Maybe get some fresh tungsten. Let me come film it. Okay. So here's what we got here in this crack fill. Looks really, really good. I'm very, very happy with that. I mean, obviously you just filled the crack, didn't you? Yeah. So you're good there. So where might else there be cracks? I hid the crack here when I ground it.
Yeah. Should we go back over it, or is it good?
Well, there's no crack, so.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit from here to.
It's probably something saying like,
Maybe all the way
if
up here.
it's not seen. Anywhere you
Maybe
see
right
a
here.
crack, you see a
Definitely
crack.
right here.
Yeah, so you address that. Yeah, can't have a crack there. And that's probably because you probably fusion welded the whole thing,
What does that mean?
as opposed to using filler.
Yeah, I did.
When you welded that in the first place, I'll
Yeah.
bet you weren't using any filler, were you?
No, I was for one of the parts, but I don't.
Well,
think
you're gonna
this-
now.
I think this whole part was.
You're
just,
gonna now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheat. Is that cheating?
Nothing's cheating. What were you thinking is cheating? To do what?
To just cover it with color, not just lazily, but
Well, it would be terrible if it was a cold weld.
yeah, not that,
Yeah.
not that.
If you
Just to use filler.
had a puddle
Yeah,
on the weldment before you started adding the filler,
yeah.
that would be great. But this,
It's actually going really well.
your weldment is 3/4 inch plate, and then your filler is 1/16. So
Should I switch up?
the filler, man, when it even gets close to that arc, it just totally melts, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I just dip in the puddle though.
But yeah,
I know,
you
but
can
when you
see,
dip in the puddle, is it?
you can see it
melt
melting before it hits the
Yeah,
puddle.
you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, you can see that.
You're trying to get to the puddle, and then it melts on its way there.
It explodes.
All right, you can keep on rock and rolling if you want. That's a big crack to fill, huh? I'll get it from a different angle. See that crack? He's gonna fix that crack. And when I grind, I can hide the crack. But we don't want to hide the crack. We don't want to hide our problems. This over here is a crack repair. The weldment is very hot. Go ahead. Get your torch with your tired and brittled tungsten. I have no idea why you wouldn't give yourself fresh tungsten. Especially since there's fresh tungsten sitting right
Seems
here.
like it doesn't matter very much with aluminum.
All right, go ahead then.
It's a little tiny ball. I could ball it.
Also,
I think that tungsten's pretty tired. Let's see the tungsten for the video.
It is pretty tired.
I don't know if it's going to focus. Here, set it down here. That tungsten's all messed up. Are you willing to put in new tungsten?
Yes.
Just see how it goes. Here's the new tungsten. 330 seconds. Ground at 30-degree angle. And will he ball his tungsten? Remains to be seen.
Yeah, that's what
It's a mystery. He's probably still thinking about whether or not he's going to ball his tungsten. Have you decided yet whether or not you're going to ball your tungsten?
I don't think I'm going to, because I think it kind of does this weird balling itself. It's not a ball.
Yeah.
Kind of lazy.
He's going to go for the time-saving sharp tip and let it ball as it will at 210 amps. It's going to do something. You know it's going to deform at 210 amps.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that tungsten's like, hell. Even if you ball it, it's going to deform after you balled it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Series 20 torch, also known as a WP20 torch, very common water cooled small torch. What is that, a number 10 cup?
Yep.
Is it a number 10?
Yep.
It's a number 10 cup because we're missing some parts for a standard setup, so we're limited today to large cups. So he's going with a number 10. Probably going for a 0% torch angle because it's aluminum. And there's the crack he's going to fill. The settings are 70% AC balance. Frequency is 110 hertz, 210 amps. Or whatever the default wave is. Advanced wave or... That weldment is so hot I can feel the heat radiating off of it. Is the weldment really hot?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got his filler material. So my iPhone freaks out with the heat.
Yeah.
It sure does. Yes, it does. That's why you see me moving further away. Okay, so here goes Shane. Second day ever welding aluminum. Doing some crack repair. Let me interrupt you to see what we got going on here. And he remembers to hold the torch over there and let the shielding. Gosh, that's freaking beautiful, Shane. The second day ever welding aluminum. Just, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with that. You're just destroying that in a good way, aren't you?
I like it.
You know that's good. It's all silver and there's no aluminum oxide. There's no pepper in the puddle. Dude, your settings are dialed.
Yeah.
Again, 110 frequency. I'm
going
to look at your tungsten. Set it on the thing here. Dude, you destroyed that crack repair. That tungsten is so abused already. You just put it in there. Maybe we should use larger tungsten if we're going to run 210 amps. I'm just beside myself at that crack repair. That is just freaking epic.
Good.
No, it's better than good. And you know it, don't you? Yes, you do, huh?
What?
What's it?
You know it's better than good.
Oh.
You're like, oh,
I
is that
was saying,
okay?
are you good to go?
Look at it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, you think that's okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you good to, or am I good to go again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, freaking mastered it. Nailed that shit, huh? What is hot? The tungsten and the nozzles, the cup. Maybe you should try to give the cup a rest before the cup breaks. So yeah, I'm filming it, and I mean, obviously you've done that. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind it while we give the tungsten and the nozzle a chance to cool down.
Perfect.
This chill block purge box is 3/4 inch plate, but where that hole is drilled on the other side of it, it's pretty thin. So he's doing some buildup. Looks like he's ready to weld. Go ahead. He's got a fresh tungsten. good. So this hole that he's working on is where we're gonna put in our argon hose for back purging. Go ahead. So yeah, this purge box is for welding 050 titanium sheet. And so it's obviously calling for back purging. And this is the hole which we drilled just a little too big. So Shane just put in a fresh tungsten because he dipped his tungsten. This is his second day welding aluminum. And he's filling this hole, which happens to be a hole for a purge line. You're using a lot of current. I mean, I just saw the arc. It was really bright. Okay.
Are we good?
I think we're good.
You look at it. I'm not gonna arc again.
Okay, so I like it, and we're going to drill a hole in it now.
Okay.
Okay.
There's obviously this little hole right here.
We'll go ahead and fill more if you want.
Sure.
Just to complete it.
He's doing just a little more fill. And the 110 hertz.
That was good practice, actually.
That was good practice, yeah.
For